Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Halloween. What a great day to put up a favorites video. That is what we're here to talk about today. I'm sharing with you guys all the things that I love during the month of October. Have my little stash of products here, and surprisingly there's not as many things as I feel like I normally talk about. I've got a couple repeat items in here, some new things, and some things that have slowly kind of worked their way into my heart. But enough talking, let's get into it. But of course, before we do, a special welcome to those of you that are new visitors to my channel. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one, and of course if you do, be sure to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, all that good stuff. And now let's get right into my favorites. Okay, where to begin? Let's start with one that is a newfound love that I've actually owned for a while, and this is the Flower Beauty Supernova Celestial Skin Elixir. This is a facial oil. I know it looks very intimidating in the jar. It looks very sparkly and glittery. It does not appear that way on the skin whatsoever. Let me just read you what it says on the back of the bottle. It says it's a perfecting oil, ultra light texture with a smoothing and brightening effect. As I mentioned already, I have had this oil for quite a while, and I've used it here and there over the last many months. I want to say about 9 months or so. I've never disliked it, but what I have found recently that I really love this oil for is, especially this time of year, as soon as the weather starts to turn cold, my skin takes like a 180. I mean, I already have dry skin, but especially when the weather turns cold, I have areas of my skin that go into like hyperactive dry, and I love using this just very strategically on those areas that I need. And the ones that I'm specifically talking about are kind of up here near my eyes. I get so dry right here. Also around my mouth, I get really dry. So I love taking just a tiny dot of this oil after I've applied my sunscreen, about 30 minutes or so before I apply any of the rest of my makeup, and just letting it kind of soak into my skin. It really softens up those really dry areas. You can probably do the same thing with a lot of other facial oils as well, including rosehip seed oil, or I really love squalane. That's a really great oil as well. That's very hydrating. But I have been using this one lately and really enjoying it. I don't know that I notice any smoothing or brightening properties to it, but it does do a really good job of giving you a little bit of hydration, but it is very lightweight. Sticking with the skin and the complexion, I have a concealer today that I have really been enjoying this last month, and it is the Dior Forever Skin Concealer. Now, this is a pricey concealer. It's $36, I believe, on Sephora's website. So it's high-end, it's a little bit pricey. However, I do think, considering that this is Dior, which I consider to be more of a luxury brand than even a high-end brand, I don't think $36 for this is a terrible deal. You do get 0.37 ounces in here, which is quite a bit more than some of my favorite drugstore concealers give. But it is a really nice concealer. It's very lightweight. It has really good coverage. It doesn't seem to crease on me even when I don't set it down with powder. It lasts really well on my skin. It's not cakey and drying, but it's also not greasy or tacky in any way. It does set down pretty well. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean I think this is better than some of my favorite drugstore concealers. I think I do still prefer the Revlon Candid Concealer because I think it performs just as well for a fraction of the price. But if you maybe don't have access to the Revlon concealer, or maybe you tried it and you didn't enjoy it, or if you are just someone that really loves to buy high-end, this is one that I really have been enjoying. All right, next, let's talk about a couple of lip products, starting with a lip gloss that I have to eat my words for, because in a recent video I kind of ragged on this lip gloss a little bit, and it is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. I redact the complaints that I made in that video, and you guys, if you watch the video, you'll see that I complained about this lip gloss before I even tried it, and then during the video I tried it and fell in love with it by the end of the video. I truly spoke too soon in that video because this lip gloss really has won me over. I love this gloss, you guys. I know I mentioned that it is a little pricey for how little product you're getting inside here, and it's actually quite large for how little product you're getting inside here, but the gloss itself is amazing. It is comfortable, it is beautiful, it smells divine, and that is something that is quite important to me, especially in a lip gloss. I really like something that has a nice, soft, sweet scent to it. I have it in the shade Silk. I really love this shade. I really want to pick up a couple more shades as well, so if you guys have any recommendations for other shades that maybe you have tried, let me know down below, because I do plan on the next time I am in a drugstore grabbing a couple more of these. Let me give it a quick swatch for you guys, and then I'll put a little bit more on my lips as well so you can see it. Really nice, perfect nude shade for anyone with medium to light skin, or someone that likes a lighter lip gloss if you do have deeper skin. Let's just add a little more to my lips so you can kind of see. I do have a lipstick underneath this as well that we'll talk about in a minute, so I know this is not like 100% accurate, but guys, I'm a big fan of this gloss. I absolutely love it. I've been wearing it every single day over the last week and a half since I tried this out in that video, and I've learned my lesson to not be so judgmental, to try something before I form a full opinion on it. Sticking with the lips, I do have a lipstick to talk about, and it is a very pricey lipstick. It is the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the color JK Magic. This is from her Hot Lips 2 line, which I know came out like a year and a half ago. I am very late to the game on this one. This is my first Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, but I am absolutely thrilled with this one. The packaging of this lipstick is so beautiful. It is weighty. I mean, this thing weighs like 1/4 of a pound. I love everything about the packaging on this one. So appropriate for Halloween today, by the way. I mean, this packaging is just so very J.K. Rowling / Harry Potter / Halloween looking, but it's also very classy at the same time. I just love everything about this. And on top of that, it is a really great formula. Really nice, warm, pink, peachy nude, as you can see right there. Very happy to finally be a part of the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Club. I will say this though, I don't know that I'm in any hurry to pick another one up because they are still super expensive. $37 for a lipstick to someone that doesn't normally like to spend more than $6 on a lipstick is a little painful. So I don't see myself running out to collect all of these for that reason, but I do really enjoy it. I've been using it a lot this month and I'm honestly so excited for the days where the mask will come off and I'll be able to go out on a nice date with my husband and show this off to the rest of the world. Using this lipstick is an experience. Now you can definitely find affordable, great lipstick options out there that are going to give you a good result, but if you like the experience of something that feels a little bit fancy with sturdier, more beautiful packaging, for those people, I would recommend this. All right, let's move on to a repeat item, and for that, I have my IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I have been so hardcore in love with my Thrive Mascara and my Tony Moly mascaras. They have really been all I've been reaching for the last several months. Until a couple weeks ago, I pulled this thing back out and I had forgotten how great of a mascara this is. This gives me such intense, dramatic, dark lashes. It makes them long, it makes them thick, and it doesn't take very long to apply. It's just a great mascara. I don't know why I put this down for so long. I will say this, if I have watery eyes, this does not wear as well as my Thrive Cosmetics. But if you are just about intense lashes in every way, I'm talking thick, dark, long, this is the mascara for that. I wondered for a little bit there, once I discovered and fell in love with my Thrive mascara, if this would be replaced, but I don't think it's been replaced. I do love both of these mascaras, but I think they each have their purpose, and I was happy to rediscover how much I do still love this mascara. Speaking of lashes, I have an eyelash serum to share with you guys. This is, I think, the brand, I can't actually read the writing very well on here. I think it says Vi Beauté. I will link it down below. I believe you can get this on Amazon. This was actually a gift from my sister when she gave me the Thrive mascara. I've had this for about 3 months, but I've been using it consistently for the last full month, like every single day, and I have noticed a huge difference in the length of my lashes. They have gotten so incredibly long. When I lift my eyes all the way open, they actually are almost hitting my eyebrows, and I don't know that they've ever done that before. Very impressed with this stuff. It's been a long time since I've tried an eyelash serum. I tried one like 8 or 9 years ago, and I didn't notice much of a difference, but I think the trick with eyelash serums, I'm sure it depends on the serum itself, but I think more than anything, you have to use them consistently, because for the first 2 months I was using this like every 3 or 4 days. Didn't notice anything happening until I started using it every single day. Highly recommend this thing. I will link it down below from you guys. I believe you can get this on Amazon. Okay, I have a couple of blushes to share with you guys. First off, this one right here. I think I've mentioned this in the last 2 videos that I've done, and it is the Honest Beauty Cream Blush in the color Rose Pink. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is beautiful. I love this blush so very much. It's even forced me to kind of neglect my Juicy Pink blushes, which I never thought would happen. Don't get me wrong, I still absolutely love those, but I have really fallen in love with this blush. The color, the texture, it's really easy to apply and blend out. Such a beautiful blush and beautiful formula if you are into cream blushes. I know I've swatched it before for you guys, but let me do it again in case you missed that video where I swatched it. There is the color right there. Beautiful, beautiful blush. Not sure why it took me so long to try this thing out, but I'm so happy that I finally did. But I have another cream blush that I have fallen in love with, and this one I kind of happened upon accidentally, and it is the Milk Lip and Cheek Stick in the color Work. This I actually got from Sephora when I went in to pick up the Pumpkin Spice palette. I didn't realize that I had a birthday gift that I never had claimed from them. So this is the birthday gift that I picked. It came with this, as well as a mini of their mascara and a mini packet of their Hydro Grip Primer. So this I have been using a lot ever since. So here is the Milk right here. This one is the Honest Beauty one. Honestly, they're very similar to each other. I do think the Milk one applies better with a brush though, whereas the Honest one applies better with a finger. The Honest Beauty one is a little bit more of kind of a thick, tacky texture, whereas this one is a little bit more of a lightweight and buildable kind of cream. This is the blush that I'm wearing on my cheeks today. I've even used this on my lips, and I think it looks really pretty on the lips as well. So not something I ever had any interest in trying, but very happy that I discovered this little thing because I really have been enjoying it this last month. Speaking of Milk, my most reached for highlighter of this last month, other than my Revlon Skin Lights, I'm still reaching for that highlighter quite a bit. It would be this right here. This is the Milk Flux Highlighter in the color Lit. I love this highlighter. It is super glowing and intense, as I mentioned in another recent video, but I've really been enjoying it. Highlighter is one of those things that when I'm feeling like maybe the weather's getting me me down, or maybe life is getting you down, I feel like putting a great highlighter on puts you in a better mood. It's like it brings sunshine to your face. I know that's very cheesy and kind of ridiculous, but I just really enjoy putting highlighter on, and sometimes I think the brighter the better. So this is a highlighter when I'm in the mood for something beaming. This is such a great one to reach for. Let me give it a swatch for you guys. It is kind of a light champagne pinky gold. I'd say it's more pink than gold, but it's a really beautiful color. I would say if you have maybe medium to fair skin, actually medium to light skin. I think if you have really fair skin, oh, look who's here. My kitty girl, you got a sucker? Oh, wow. You want to say hi? Let me show everybody. Oh, you got 2 suckers? There it is right there. I would say it has a little bit more of like a pink to it than a gold or champagne, but it's not overly pink. I do think if you have very fair skin, this will probably be a little bit too dark for you. I know that they have other shade options, and also if you have very deep skin and you don't want something quite this icy or reflective, they also have deeper options as well. It is a little pricey. I do think there are highlighters that are just as nice in formula at the drugstore, but if you don't mind spending a little bit more, if you want to splurge on a great highlighter and you're really into really nice packaging that's just nice and sleek and clean, I think you would enjoy this. Alright you guys, that is it for the makeup products. Ironically, I did not have an eyeshadow palette that I felt like I could mention this month. There were a lot of palettes I tried that I felt like I liked, but I didn't feel like anything was like, yes, this is my favorite thing this month. Cannot wait to talk about this. I feel like everyone should own this thing. I don't really feel that strongly about the palettes that I've been trying recently. However, if you were wondering what was on my eyes today, I have the Nomad palette on. Now, if you haven't heard me rave about this palette before, you obviously have not been watching me for very long, because I have long said that this is one of my favorite palettes of all time. And if you are new and haven't heard me talk about this thing, well, let's just quickly mention it today, because this is and will always be a monthly favorite for me. I love this thing, especially in the fall. So I'm giving it another honorable mention in today's video, and I'll just quickly tell you guys what I'm wearing today. So I mixed these 2 shades through my transition area. Then I went slightly lower in my crease and all over the outer half of my lid with this kind of pukey green, which I absolutely love. Then I added this dark brown just to the outer corner right here, and then all across my lid is the most beautiful shade in the world, the shade in the center of this palette. If you love gold that isn't too brassy, this is the ultimate lid shade. That is if you like very metallic reflective shadows. That's what I'm wearing today. Love it. This will always be a favorite of mine, but I've used it a few times this month, and I think I've enjoyed using this palette more than the palettes that I've tried so far. However, I do have one that I just have started trying. Not long enough for me to mention, but stay tuned, you guys. I think there's going to be some fun favorites for the month of November. All right, you guys, and that is it for all the things that I have loved for the month of October. I would love now to hear from you guys. What were your monthly favorites? Feel free to leave some of those in the comments down below. I'd love to know what you guys are enjoying right now. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Happy Halloween to you guys, whether you're going to be doing some sort of trick-or-treating or maybe staying in and watching a scary movie. Hope that you guys have a good one. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done that yet, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye. Daddy got you 2? Oh my goodness.
That one is for Tucker.
Oh, that's so nice of you. He's gonna love that, Charlie. She has a birthday party today. Look at my cute Charlie kitty.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, don't you look adorable? Tell him who you are. Are you,
Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots? Yeah, you're Puss in Boots, huh? Look how cute her braided hair is. Fine. No, look backwards. Look back there. Finally fits in a braid. It's official. Your hair finally fits in a braid. It's so beautiful. Okay, say bye, everyone.
Bye.
Can you say Happy Halloween?
Happy Halloween.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
Yay. Is it just a local thing, or is anyone else's voice saying the word bruh all the time? Like B-R-U-H. All of my boys are doing this. I have a 16, almost 17, a 13, almost 14-year-old, and a 10-year-old. All 3 of them constantly bruh, and it drives me insane.